welcome back to my channel. This is now round 3 of filming this because every time I try to film it, it is way too long. I'm really gonna try to keep this under 10 minutes. So let's do this. I'm gonna get right into it. This is a video on influencing blogging questions. I posted on my story asking if anyone had any questions because I get a lot of DMs and I would love to just send this video out to people instead of answering all of them. So let's get into it. Number 1, how did you start? A year ago, I started a blog. It was originally called Blush Blog. It's cringy now to even think about. But yeah, that's what the blog was originally called. And then I changed it to just my name because I feel like with branding a blog, I feel like now you don't really need like a whole brand surrounding it. But yeah, it's a lot easier to like just do my name in that way. And I was blogging about my study abroad, and then around August last year I sort of didn't post a lot, and last fall because I was in school really focusing on getting an internship and just focusing on school, which is why blogging took a little back seat. And now because of quarantine I got the chance to start blogging again because I had nothing else to do. Blogging, and then I really started taking content creation seriously and getting into like really creating a posting schedule, really creating a schedule for myself on like how many times I want to post each week, and creating content and just taking shoots more seriously. So yeah, that's how I started. How can I gain followers? I got this question probably like 30 times. I have no idea. There's no magic way to gain followers. I'll say what every single blogger says because I truly believe it's true. Stay consistent. Stay consistent. Post more than once a week. That's what I think my biggest advice is. If you're just starting out, maybe posting once a week is how you start. Maybe you start posting once, then go to twice, and then 3 times and go from there. My posting schedule is around every other day, or sometimes I'll do Thursday, Friday, or I'll do Friday, Saturday, depending on my mood. But for the most part, I'm posting at least 4 to 5 times a week, which is like pretty good for now. We'll see how long I can keep up with it. That is my biggest advice. What apps or technology / camera do you use? For all of my photos on Instagram, I use this baby, the iPhone 11 Pro. Maybe I can get her to focus, maybe not. But the iPhone 11 Pro is what I use. All my photos on Instagram are taken on this phone. Really great. I had the 10. Didn't like the quality on the 10. I don't know why. I just felt like randomly it just went downhill last year. No idea, which is why I bought this camera, which is the Canon G7X Mark II. Amazing for video, amazing for photos. Can't recommend this camera enough. You should get it. It's definitely an investment, but I think it's worth it. Especially now that I'm posting more videos. It was definitely worth it. As far as equipment goes, I have a tripod that I use. My mom gave that to me. It's a very nice tripod. I really like it. And I also have this tripod for in like my apartment. And so this is like a little, I used it in my room in St. Louis. This is more or less just like, it opens like that. And then the little part where your phone goes pops out like this, and like this turns and stuff. But it's very cute, really easy and compact. It goes a lot taller than that. So it's very easy to take around. I also recommend there's like one that's like bendy that you can like attach anywhere, which I've seen a lot on TikTok, which is really easy to use. So, and I also have a remote clicker that I use when I'm shooting outside. As far as apps goes, the main apps I use are Lightroom for editing photos, Over for getting fun fonts on my stories. I save it as a transparent image and then just copy and paste it onto my stories. And then I also really recommend the Preview app. You guys can see it on here. Boop. all of my coming up posts are there, and so that's kind of how I plan out my feed. That also really helps with keeping a consistent feed, like a cohesive, consistent feed, making it all look really nice. I really recommend that app. I also store all of my hashtag groups in that app, so really recommend it. It's a really good app. How do you get over the fact that people you know in person see your influencer content? You know, I think this summer one of the things I really worked on was confidence and building, like, loving myself again. And I decided that if someone's gonna judge me for posting ads and content, even though it's like making me money and like helping me pay bills, then I mean, unfollow me if you don't like it. That's all that I have. It definitely takes a lot, but so far all of the feedback I've gotten has been really positive. I don't think I've ever had someone say to me like, oh my god, like your Instagram is so terrible, like blah blah blah. I've never had. I don't think anyone is gonna judge you for that, and if they are, then they've probably got their own problems. Next, how do you develop a cohesive feed and stick to it? My biggest advice is use similar backgrounds and wear similar colors. A lot in my feed, you'll see a lot of baby blues, neutrals. I'm throwing some green in there lately, and trying to work in some pink in soon. But and like using similar backgrounds help a lot. I never take photos in front of brown brick. I always use either a white brick or a gray brick. And then as far as like backgrounds and stuff, like just something that's light and bright, not anything super dark. But I think that definitely helps a lot with keeping cohesive feed. If you don't want to go the preset route, make sure you have good lighting. If you want to go the preset route, presets are not filters. You can just apply it every photo. I don't know how many times I've said this. You have to change probably almost every single setting when you're editing your photos, and that's probably one of the reasons like my feed has been so consistent, is because I change every single thing probably on every single photo that I edit. It takes a while, takes a lot of getting used to, but it is so worth it, and your feed will look amazing. Next, do you reach out to brands, or do they reach out to you? How do you start reaching out? So currently right now brands are reaching out to me. I'm so behind on content that I've not been pitching myself to brands a lot. But my main advice with that, if you want to start pitching yourself to brands, is like have a media kit, which you can Google, and have everything ready for them, or just like start engaging with their content before just randomly DMing them, is one of my biggest things. Don't just like be like, hey, like I love to collab with you guys, and you don't even follow them or never comment on a single one of their posts. They're gonna be like, who are you? Why do you want to collab with us? But another way is an easy way is to buy some of their clothes, tag them in it, and maybe they'll want to work with you in the future. Next, how did you become an Aerie ambassador, or an ambassador in general? So I became an Aerie ambassador by applying for the program. I applied for the program back in June. Had some phone calls that were like, it was basically like applying for a job. Had some phone calls with people, did a few interviews, and ended up getting the position. It's an amazing position. I'm so lucky to be able to be a part of it. And that's kind of how I did it. Definitely do your research on where to find brand ambassador positions. Feel free to DM me if you have more questions. Look up, if you're in college, look up those campus rep positions. A lot of them are postponed till spring, so better start applying for those spring ones starting probably like October, November-ish. That's gonna be something that's gonna be really good. But yeah. Okay, I think I kept it around 10 minutes, which is awesome. I really hope that this helped you a lot. Feel free, if you have another question that I didn't get to, DM me. My DMs are always open. I'll link my Instagram below, my blog below. And you know, I'll link some of the tech stuff that I use, of course. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'm so excited I got to do this.